Could you imagine chickens running around the palace? Well, believe it, because chickens as pets are one thing Princess Catherine and Meghan Markle's families have in common. And we've got all the details on how Meghan and Kate share the same parenting methods in raising royal children.
The schedule, they've been very kind to me because everything's based around Archie's feed times.
Number 1. School runs. Like many other parents, Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle's royal connections don't stop them from doing the daily school run. Princess Kate may be the future Queen of England, but she's a mom first. Dropping her kids, George, Charlotte, and Louis, off at school is a regular occurrence that the parents and students are used to seeing royalty on school grounds. With Meghan Markle and her son Archie, it's their chance to bond in the car with an afternoon snack, like a quesadilla, which is Archie's favorite. Number 2. Pet chickens. Chickens as pets are becoming more popular, even among the royal crowd. During the lockdowns, Kate Middleton purchased 5 chickens as a form of therapy for her family. And since her kids loved raising them so much, Kate sent her children's school some chickens for their learning farm as a welcome gift. Meghan Markle built Archie his own chicken coop called the Chicken for his chickens that they rescued from a factory farm. Number 3. Moving for privacy. When Meghan Markle and Harry moved their family across the Atlantic, it was a big deal. But they did it so their kids could have normal, down-to-earth lives as a prince and princess. A few years later, Kate and William moved their family to Adelaide Cottage so their kids could also have a normal life as literal royalty. Both mothers wanted to ensure their kids could go to school and have a normal family life outside of their royal titles and obligations. And moving was the best way to do it. Number 4. Modern private schools. Kate and Meghan share the same taste in modern schools. You know, the ones that are focused on teaching compassion. Archie's preschool offers classes in coding and Spanish. It has gardens with fruit trees and hummingbirds for the kids to take care of. In preschool. Apparently, coloring and learning ABCs doesn't cut it for these royals, because Kate also sends her kids to a private school that has a golf course and a farm with bees, lambs, chickens, and pigs for the kids to also care for. It's all about hands-on learning. Number 5. Green thumbs. Meghan and Kate love their kids to have as much time in nature as possible, and both have a love of gardening they're sharing with their kids. It was the garden that sold Meghan on her California home, and her passion for greenery includes a vegetable patch and a rose garden for fresh flowers and vegetables on demand. Kate's love for gardening began in her childhood, and she's sharing it with her children by having flower gardens and a vegetable patch. Number 6. Hands-on grandparents. Carol Middleton, Kate's mother, regularly takes care of her 3 grandchildren, George, Charlotte, and Louis. She's always there to help give an extra hand, especially when William and Kate are on their royal tours. Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland, lives less than 2 hours away from her now, so visiting her grandchildren regularly isn't too difficult. But when Archie was born, Doria left California to go to London to stay with Meghan for a month. These two clearly take after their mother's hands-on parenting approach. Number 7. Extra help. When the grandmas aren't around, Kate and Meghan get the extra help they need with nannies, especially with their busy working mom schedules. The princess has worked with their Norland-trained nanny, Maria, since 2014 when Prince George was 8 months old. A rule Kate has her follow is not to use the word kids to respect the children's individualism. Meghan also had the same nanny, Lauren, since Archie was born, but during their move, they had to part ways for some time until she rejoined the family. Number 8. Royal titles. After a little confusion and uncertainty around royal titles, it's official that Kate and Meghan are raising the princes and princesses of Britain. Since Charles became king, the kids went from being the monarch's great-grandchildren to grandchildren, meaning their royal status changed. For Archie and Lilibet, Meghan wasn't sure if they would receive their official titles, but had hoped so. And now they join their cousins as official royal highnesses. But no matter what their titles may be, they'll always be their mom's babies. Number 9. Home cooks. You'd think Princess Kate has all her meals cooked by chefs, like the king in Buckingham Palace. But Kate actually enjoys cooking and baking for her family. And she has her kids join in too. Making pizza dough is the kids' favorite, she says, because they can get their hands dirty. But cooking a curry is a struggle because of their different spice tolerance. Kate says she usually has to make 3 versions of spice levels. Meghan also enjoys cooking for her family every day. Organic waffles, made in a waffle maker gifted to Archie by the Queen. Birthday cake, quesadillas, you name it, she makes it. Number 10. Travel buddies. There's no separating these moms from their kids when they fly, especially when they're babies. When Archie was just 4 months old, he was already jet-setting with his parents around Africa on his first royal tour and met Nobel Prize winner Archbishop Desmond Tutu. When Prince George was 8 months old, he was flying all the way to New Zealand and Australia with his parents on a royal tour and meeting prime ministers like it was nothing. Just the regular routine of raising royals. Number 11. Charity begins at home. Meghan has been an activist since she was in elementary school, sending letters to corporations to fix sexist advertising. And she's passing that on to Archie, who used his first birthday as an opportunity to amplify the work Save the Children were doing to support vulnerable families by providing resources for them during lockdowns. She also has kits with water and crackers and granola for unhoused people that she and Archie hand out. Kate and her kids baked cupcakes in support of the Royal British Legion's appeal to help veterans at the height of lockdowns. Number 12. Mental health. Kate and Meghan have both shared their experience dealing with postpartum blues and have been vocal advocates for the importance of mental health and having resources available, especially for women and children. Kate helped launch Children's Mental Health Week in 2015 as an initiative to highlight the importance of taking care of children's mental health by also taking care of your own as a parent.
This year's Children's Mental Health Week is all about expressing yourself.
Meghan's Archwell Foundation has backed many nonprofits, including Loveland, a foundation that provides affordable mental health resources to Black women. Number 13. Please and thank you. Manners make the man is something Meghan tells Archie to remind him to say please and thank you. It's important to her that her kids are raised to be respectful, especially as royals. With the Duchess of Cambridge's children, manners are just as important, but she goes a step further by teaching them the proper etiquette as working royals in training, when to curtsy, and how to meet whatever dignitary they're meeting that day. Both mothers could easily outsource the etiquette and manners training, but make it a point to do it themselves. Number 14. Motherhood First. Whether they are royalty or not, these mothers will always choose their family first. Though she always shows up and does a great job as a working royal, the role in her life that has the highest priority isn't being a princess, it's being a mother. Kate downsized from a palace to a cottage just so her kids could grow up with nature and live a somewhat normal life. Meghan has also prioritized her family and their safety. Their more low-key life now affords her the luxury of putting her children first and not worrying about royal expectations. Number 15. Hands-on love. For these mothers, being a hands-on parent doesn't just mean being present in their children's lives, though Kate is very involved in every single part of her children's lives. It also means physically being hands-on and nurturing. Even when they're acting cheeky in public, like Prince Louis at this Jubilee event shushing Kate, she will always cuddle her kids. Meghan's been showering her kids with hugs and kisses and won't even put Lilibet down long enough to feed the chickens. Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle clearly have a lot in common when it comes to raising the future generation of the royal family. Do you think things will change as the princes and princesses get older? Let us know in the comments. And for more updates on your favorite royal family, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Things Celebrity.